Welcome back. I've returned from my little trip from Liguria. It was a nice place. I've forgotten the name. The place is not called Golf at Apoid. It's a restaurant which is called with that. And I'm not going on about that. Looking through the ads on the web regarding the installation on these home charging devices for your EV. So electricity companies, they're leasing on you offers of an EV on leasing, installation of an EV charger, which your domestic outlets can't cope with, and it'll cost you more than €1,000 plus VAT and labour to have this thing installed. You don't think your electricity bill will come any cheaper, or your fuel bills for your private vehicle will come any cheaper, because if you connect it to the smart meter, that's obviously which they're going to sell you as well, because the smart meter will know when and what it is on charge and what it's using, how many wattage. Because electrical appliances now have the habit of speaking and giving download data down the web. Regarding these home chargers, I've seen a video from an Italian blogger here. It says home chargers for your EVs can even be hacked from remote. A bit like hacking the malware of a mobile phone or any other appliance which uses web connections or has a lithium battery inside it. It's the safeguard. CNEV is a lithium ion battery, 8,000 laptop batteries in one big power pack. You know, when it's underneath charge, it creates a lot of heat, and obviously this heat on the system, if it overloads, it can even break into a fire. But usually they have the safeguards on these things. If it overloads and it heats up too much, it just cuts out. It's a bit like a mobile phone, which has the same type of protection device on it. And like all I mentioned electronic devices which uses lithium batteries and has a so-called web connection, it can be hacked. And those fools out there thinking, an EV is a lot more hard than nick. It's more easier to nick because it's all computerized. How do you think you can nick a car so easily today? Because they're all electronic, and it takes someone who's got a bit of knowledge in computers to hack or bypass the system. And obviously, what do you think in New York? Most of the calls of the fire brigade in New York City are due to EV caused charging and situations. The scooters and stuff like that. Probably the fact that in that case there, people tend to modify the battery, make the vehicle go more faster, and therefore bypass that safety protocol. When it heats up, it just continues charging without cutting out, and therefore within 1 to 5 hours it just catches fire. And the problem is, when it catches fire, it's hard to put out. It just does absolutely total damage. If they can do it from remote of a house or a private domain, even public charges are subject to hacking, because from the car and the charger, there is a computer in the middle which dialogues with the charger and the computer of the EV. And you think when you top up your charge from an EV, amazing, you lose 11% of the charge, but they'll charge you for like it was a full charge. It's a bit like saying you put in 10 litres in your fuel tank, no, 15 litres in your fuel tank, and the results on the tank 10. Petrol diesel cars haven't got those problems there. It's a bit like it. This is the example of an EV. Basically, it's not you charge it at full capacity. You know, it's limited to 80 now, electronically speaking, and obviously you need specialised protocols to bypass that thing, which in most cases could be very dangerous. Or these things, you know, they're faulty, cheap cables, and they're not made to standards because they're all cheap aftermarket brands. They're not the original ones. So so charging an EV from a public charger can be hacked, or even at home. In both cases it can be hacked. It can even be a fire hazard, which does a lot of damage.